Hello, darling viewers. It's Jen here at Check Her Joy, and this time I'm doing another Top 5 Wednesday. As always, the Goodreads group is in the description below if you want to check that out. And this week's topic is our favorite monsters. So I have excluded vampires and also witches from this list because I did videos last year. So my first pick is Frankenstein's monster from Frankenstein by Mary Shelley. So the creature is this reanimated corpse that gets abandoned and left to figure out stuff on his own. And I really empathize with his plight of self identity and who he is and trying to figure out the world and his place in it. And also, he's constantly rejected by humans, and so I feel really bad for him on a personal level, also. So that's a huge part of why I love this book, but also why I love the monster. And he's definitely one of my favorite horror figures in movies also for that reason. It's just so, what do you do when you're isolated and nobody wants you? How do you make your way in the world? So definitely have a lot of empathy for the monster. My next pick is Wolf from the Lunar Chronicles by Marissa Meyer. He first appears in book 2, Scarlet. And Wolf is this human that has been genetically engineered to be this hybrid of a wolf/human, and he is programmed to be a soldier in this army. And Wolf then encounters the character of Scarlet, and they meet each other and they kind of start a friendship slowly without spoiling this book too much. But Wolf and Scarlet's relationship is so cute and sweet, but also very complicated because of Wolf's very, very messed up past and history and what the evil queen did to him. And there's so much depth to his story. My third pick is Sam the Gargoyle from the Enchanted Ink series by Shannis Munson. Book 1 is Enchanted Ink. Sam is a gargoyle that is alive. He is made out of rocks and he looks like a stone gargoyle, but actually he's this animated living talking creature, and he flies around, and he is the magical security for MSI Inc., which is this company that creates magic spells. And I love it. I love Sam. He is this wise cracking film noir type character. In fact, he has his own short story where he is investigating. My next pick is Sarafina from Sarafina by Rachel Hartman. The main character of this book she's a hybrid of a human and a dragon, and she has to hide her dragonish parts from the rest of the world so that she only looks human. She has these grotesque, monstrous aspects to her, but also she is this really fiercely awesome main character. She loves music. That is her main passion in life. And then she goes to the royal court and she meets the princess and the princess's fiance, and she's a kind, caring, very passionate human being. Who's very protective of the people that she loves. And my number 1 pick for monsters in books is Professor Lupin from the Harry Potter series by J.K. Rowling. He first appears in book 3, The Prisoner of Azkaban. So, spoiler alert if you guys have not read through Prisoner of Azkaban and Harry Potter. But Professor Lupin is a werewolf, and it's a thing that impacts so much of his life, this monthly transformation, and the prejudice the wizarding world has against werewolves makes it hard for him to have a job and keep it. So he's got this inconvenient thing about him that makes his life difficult. But then there's also the reactions of everybody else around him, and then Lupin has internalized it so much that he doesn't feel like he's worth much. He doesn't feel that he's worth being friends with or being respected or falling in love. And so I love watching Lupin grow throughout the series. I really love his time. I love the glimpses we get of him as a teenager with his friends, especially Harry's father, James, and how they just take him in and they're like, hey, we have a werewolf for a friend. This is awesome. So those are my top 5 picks for favorite monsters in books. Hopefully I described them well enough. Let me know in the comments below what are your favorite monsters. And I will also link to those other 2 videos if you want to see my favorite witches and vampires. Peace out. I love you guys and keep reading. Bye!